A 1,600-year-old discovery continues to reveal incredible findings that tell us more about life in Galilee.
The team is led by a UNC professor who's been working on the site for more than a decade. I spoke to Professor Jody Magnus from Israel earlier today about her latest discovery. Buried in the earth for centuries and revealed slowly and methodically are the remains of a synagogue at Hukkok, an ancient Jewish village in Israel's Lower Galilee.
I feel both lucky and very privileged because, my team and I are looking at mosaics and other things actually that have not been known of or visible to anybody for, hundreds and hundreds of years.
UNC professor of religious studies Jody Magnus and her team have discovered a well-preserved mosaic panel that decorates the floor just inside the main entrance. Included are what's believed to be the names of the artists or donors, but that's only part of what they've unveiled.
So this was something of an exceptional find, and then even more exceptional was that the mosaics are divided into panels which depict biblical stories for the most part. And are pretty well preserved.
Among the most recent 1,600-year-old findings, the mosaics of a Philistine horseman and a dead Philistine soldier.
We have a vast array of biblical stories that are portrayed, including stories about Samson, the parting of the Red Sea, Noah's Ark, the building of the Tower of Babel, Jonah and the fish.
You don't have to be religious or a student of archaeology to understand the connection between then and now.
And it's something that all of us can relate to today because we're familiar with these stories. And then to think that, that long ago, people were reading these same stories and understanding them and decorating their congregational hall of worship in this way. So it really is an extraordinary experience.
That's fascinating. So what happens after they finish up their work at this site?
So this is the last season. It's been 11 minus 2 years off because of the COVID pandemic.
Right.
Then it'll be taken over, and it will eventually become a tourist site so that people like you and me can see these extraordinary works in person. I mean, when you look at the craftsmanship and when you think about the fact that it's been preserved so well underground, it is definitely extraordinary.
So interesting.
Yeah.
Most thanks.
You bet.